Well, we're here with Governor Jeb Bush, who's a great friend of the pro-family movement. Governor, we're thrilled that you're here, first
Thank
of
you,
all.
Rob. Thanks.
Obviously, you'll be going out in just a minute. This is being taped before you speak. But for those who can't be here, tell us a little bit about what you're going to say this morning, what your message is to the grassroots of the conservative movement.
My message is that to restore the greatness of our country, we have to eliminate this notion of the new normal. The new normal is that we can't grow, we can't compete, that our country's in decline. And the way to do that is to embrace the time-tested principles that have worked, and sustained economic growth will lift our spirits in so many ways. So I'm going to talk about energy, education, immigration as a path to sustained growth, and then remind people that strong, wholesome, committed family life is, without that, none of this works. And we've seen it. I mean, over the last 2 generations of time now, we have let families kind of diminish, and our culture has eroded, and we're seeing the price of expanded government, demands placed on government that are unsustainable.
As governor for 8 years in the 4th largest state in America, you never raised taxes, you balanced budgets, you streamlined government, you were pro-life, you were pro-marriage. You left office with a very high approval rating, I think close to 60%. Why were you able to do that in Florida with your conservative convictions and help move the state to a Republican state, but the national Republican brand doesn't have that same equity? What's your advice on how to fix that?
Well, that's a great question, because here, I think, in Washington, Republicans play defense, and it's principled because the overreach is vast, and I can see why you would, people in Congress would fight against the president's policies. But what people see when they hear that and see it, they see reactionary, they see people reacting, and we need to be for things. We need to be for solutions. And that's the advantage governors have, not just in Florida, but other places. You can look at successful governors that govern with conservative principles because they were being and doing it, so solving problems for people. That's what's missing right now. We're Washington-centric when we need to be focused on solutions, outside of Washington.
And you did that particularly on education.
Yeah.
I mean, there were people who never felt welcome in our ranks, who saw you fighting for their right to a quality education.
Absolutely. School choice, I think, is one of the great political tools and great policy tools to draw people, aspirational people, to our cause. If you're trapped, if your kid is trapped in a failing school, and millions of kids are, to offer them the chance to go to a better school and be on their side instead of the side of the adults, the unions, and the bureaucrats, that's a winning message, and we found it. I mean, when I was running for re-election, I got lots of support for Democrats, from Democrats that saw this.
Yeah. Well, Governor, we're honored to have you.
Good to
and
be
we're
here.
Looking forward to hearing you this morning.
Thanks, Ralph.
Thank you so much.